Since The Vampire Diaries finished airing back in 2017, fans have been desperate for more content. The edgy storylines and complex characters left fans hungry for more. So when the creator of Vampire Diaries, Julie Plec, announced she was going to be working on another show, everyone was so excited. Today, we've got all the news about how the Vampire Diaries creator's new show is heading back to streaming after bouncing from Netflix to the CW. We've heard rumors that Vampire Diaries creator Julie Plec has been involved with a new TV series. It seems as though these rumors are true. Julie and her Vampire Diaries co-creator Kevin Williamson have got together to make a brand new TV series based off of the comic books called Dead Day, written by Ryan Parrott. The original comic series was published by Aftershock Comics and is set to be gothic, creepy, and a fresh new installment in the zombie apocalypse genre. The TV show is set to be a straight-to-series affair, and as of yet, we don't know much more about it. But fans of Vampire Diaries are sure to like it, as it is going to have more of that almost horror vibe to it, and most likely, the Vampire Diaries style of humor and character interaction. We've got our fingers crossed for a Buffy-style feeling with undead creatures that provide a threat without being so scary we hide behind our pillows. What's going on with the Girls on the Bus? Does the show have a home yet? So for a while, the Girls on the Bus got an order with the biggest streaming platform Netflix. The fate of the series was up and down, and to be honest, all over the place, as plans kept changing. Initially, when the series was ordered in the first place, Netflix wanted it so badly that it outbid several other top streaming platforms. Things were all looking good, right? Well, after a year of production, plans went sideways. There was not a big official announcement, but rather the opposite. Netflix didn't say a word to news outlets and TV publications, but the Girls on the Bus quietly got dropped from the production schedule. Netflix decided to cancel taking it up, and the show was left without a home before it even got started. What happened after Netflix dropped it? Fortunately, it was picked up by another network. As it was dropped, the Girls on the Bus were in the beginnings of production, and the cast was beginning to be chosen. However, the pandemic crept in and ruined everything, and Cindy Holland, who was managing Netflix and bought the show in the first place, ended up moving along, and Bella Bajaria took her place. Bajaria decided to switch up the programming schedule and chose instead to drop the show, and this looked like it might have been the end for the Girls on the Bus. However, things turned around. The CW picked it back up in September 2021, so all is not lost for Julie Plec, and it seems as though they have big plans. Does the CW network plan on making changes to the Girls on the Bus? There have been some rumors that the CW is going to change up the Girls on the Bus a little bit from what was originally planned by Netflix. The CW tends to have shows that cater to a slightly younger audience, with teens and young adults being a high percentage of their regular viewers. The thing is, while the Girls on the Bus were under Netflix, a lot of the scripts already got written, almost an entire first season's worth in fact. So there's already a lot of groundwork there. Whether or not that makes it easier to build on if they already have a base, or harder to change because the plot is already written is unknown, but we are sure that the writers will do a good job if they have the creative freedom to deliver what they feel is best. We can't help but be curious as to how much of the material already written under Netflix is going to be part of the show that will ultimately end up with CW and HBO Max. What official description of the Girls on the Bus is there on the CW website? Is there a direction the show is heading in? Fortunately, we can see the type of way the show is going from the official tagline. It reads, "Inspired by a chapter of Amy Chozick's best-selling book, this comedic character-driven drama chronicles 4 female journalists who follow every move of a parade of flawed presidential candidates while finding friendship, love, and scandal along the way." From what we've been able to figure out so far, as well as the hard-hitting political message that the Netflix version might have gone in, it seems as though more of the teen vibes similar to the Vampire Diaries might be present in this. This is definitely more fitting with the audience that the CW tends to attract. So we can't wait to find out more as all the new info gets released. Does this mean we are unlikely to get another spin-off show coming from the Vampire Diaries? Well, so far we've had 2 successful spin-off shows, Legacies and the Originals. Obviously, the Originals came came first after The Vampire Diaries finished airing, and Legacies followed suit after it was so well received by fans. Legacies is currently in the middle of its 4th season and is having a mid-season break right now. It's unclear whether or not there are going to be any more spin-offs after this. Although if Julie Plec is going to be working on The Girls on the Bus, it does make it less likely she's going to be able to divide her time between all these projects. While we're talking about new shows, any news about a potential season 5 of Legacies? Legacies has been an incredibly popular spin-off show from The Vampire Diaries, where young and gifted beings with supernatural powers can learn to grow and become who they are in a safe environment free from judgment or fear. This coming-of-age high school take on a vampire story quickly grew in popularity, which didn't surprise anyone. It definitely appeals to the younger crowd who are struggling through adolescence and puberty in a real-life high school, and people can identify with what these characters face as well. The show is still in the middle of airing its 4th season, and fans are already asking about a potential 5th season. So far, nothing has been officially confirmed, but we would be very surprised if nothing got announced about it or if the show got canceled. Fans need answers, though. Are Hope and Landon going to reunite and get together once again? Is MG going to use his vampire abilities for good or evil? By the time the 4th season gets finished airing, it might be next year in 2023 before we see any new episodes. Come on, can't the networks tell us what we need to know? How much longer can we wait? What has been going on with the cast of the original Vampire Diaries? Anything exciting going on? As a matter of fact, one of the stars of the Vampire Diaries, Paul Wesley, has taken on a rather thrilling new role. He's going to be in Star Trek Strange New Worlds for the 2nd season. Not only is he going to be appearing in the popular show, but he's going to be playing one of the most iconic and beloved Star Trek characters of all times, Captain James T. Kirk. Kirk was famously played by William Shatner and has long been considered by Star Trek fans to be one of the best characters ever. This is a huge moment for Paul Wesley in his career, and we are super excited for him. He's going to be playing a younger version of the character, and fans can't wait to see how he handles a role so different from the one that made him famous on The Vampire Diaries. This new version of Star Trek is in its 2nd season so far. Star Trek Strange New Worlds is a spin-off from Star Trek Discovery and is a prequel to the famous version of the show that everybody knows, Star Trek The Original Series. There have been some photos leaked out of the new set and some of the actors in their new costumes, and that includes Paul Wesley. The locations and sets look amazing too, and we can't wait to see the finished show. He's wearing the famous uniform of the Starfleet Command, and everyone involved thinks that he was the perfect actor for the role. The executive producer, Alex Kurtzman, revealed in a statement, "Paul is an accomplished actor, an astonishing presence, and a welcome key addition to the show. It definitely sounds like his career has totally taken off, and we can't wait to see what comes next for him, as he's bound to be set for success after these incredible leading roles." But what do you all think? Will you be watching Julie Plec's latest creations? And will you be watching Paul Wesley in the new Star Trek show? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.